get to half guard, there are a ton of sweeps I can do, a ton of attacks. We've talked about this before. Half guard is kind of a battle zone. Right? If she's on top in half guard and she knows what to do, she has submissions. In a fight, she has very powerful ability to strike. She can take my back, she can go to mount, she can go to side control. From bottom, I can go to close guard, I can go to her back, I have submissions, I have sweeps. So this is why in just pure grappling BJJ, this is a very common position. A lot of people just kind of make this their whole battle, right? It's playing in this half guard place. Okay, it's actually in some ways sometimes easier for me to even get to my knees because I've only got one leg to deal with and I'm already on my side. Okay, so we don't have to go to close guard. That said, use the threat of going to close guard to set up different things. If they think I'm always going to close guard, they're going to put themselves in certain positions, which means I don't have to worry about them doing other things. Does that make sense? Okay. It's a little bit like having a jab. I know they're just not going to walk forward. Right? I can set other things up as long as I keep that jab threat real. Right. So what we're going to do now is we're going to basically go to the back in a lot of ways, and we're going to do a couple of attacks off of this. So let me explain something real quickly. Can I get you here? Have her leg. So right now, the only thing that is stopping me being on her back is this arm. If this arm was on this side, I'm on her back. And I'm on her back with one hook already in. Right? It's even better than if I was doing this. Because I already got the one hook in. So it's only that one arm that's in the way. Right? So that's why it's very important that she not just throw this arm over herself. Okay. So when I'm here, that's why I like to have the underhook. Because I have that option. Now, the arm, does she weigh more or does the arm weigh more? That's a dumb question, but right, the arm, she weighs more. Right? And yet, put your weight forward. People will try to take the back by doing this. Okay. I don't need to push across her. This arm, put your arm right here, light, this way. So that's all I'm going to do. I'm here, I'm going to straighten my arm, and I'm bringing my hand this way, not that way. So I can unlock my legs a little bit. I'm going to do a little kick. I take my arm that way. Notice I reach all the way to the ground. My arm is not bent. Resist. Sometimes it's bent, I get stuck. I straighten my arm, and I go this way. Now as soon as I do, I sit up. And I'm on my hand. Don't keep your arm here. Grab my arm with this hand, pull it. Just flatten me down. So we're here. I'm playing, I'm maybe messing around here. I go here. As soon as I sit up, you can sit like this, or I can come all the way up, but I want to reach for her waist. Right now, let's just sit. I'm just holding onto her waist, keeping my body tight. Does that make sense? Okay. I really want to emphasize, I see a lot of people taught to kind of reach across and somehow get your head out. You're going to get darts, you're going to get all kinds of things. It's just not going to work. So she keep her weight on me. Go this way. Now, just over here. When I do this, sometimes I'll use this leg to help. Make sure your arm goes all the way this way. Don't just stop halfway. I do this, look at my leg. That's what helps me sit up. Okay. This. As you get older, you'll use this a lot outside of Jiu-Jitsu. Okay, instead of, you're very tired, I hold my leg and I pull. So, but this allows me, if I go here and she tries to race me back, that gives me the speed. And then we'll stop here. From here, we work and take her back. Okay? So let's just get that part done first. All right, let's go. Nice way dry. By the way, if he's just I just can't do the arm. What do? I go to guard. Right? If he's so focused on this, he's not going to be focused on his legs. You just go to guard. If he starts adjusting because of that, we go here. Does that make sense? Mm-hmm. Okay, so a very common thing that she might do to stop this. So anytime that I potentially can go to her back with an underhook, people are going to throw what we call a wizard in, an overhook, right? Because if I'm here, let's turn this way more. And she knows that's a threat, yeah. She's going to do that. And now it's much harder for me to do this. Does it make sense? Okay. Also, there's a potential for a variety of chokes. They're the most famous, which is the darce. So when I'm here and she comes through, I want to catch her hand. Now we're going to do magic. Okay, so I'm here. I'm going to take my hand, turn my hand. Okay, that's the danger of the overhook. Is if I catch this, I'm just going to swim my arm out, pull her arm, come up, and now we're here. Okay, so it's very sneaky. I catch it. Now she tries to choke me with this arm. Yeah, it's not going to happen. Big swing, look at my leg, big kick, big pull, and now we're on this. Does that make sense? Okay, very, very funny move because people get caught with it. This unwind of the overhook, it's a very powerful tool to use. Okay, I'm going to show you guys really quickly. This is actually a technique I developed. I'm sure other people have done it, but it's just something I came up with years ago. I'll just kind of show you. When I go here, and I go this way, and I block with my knee. A lot of times people will do the same thing with the legs. They'll come under the leg, here, here. Because now I can't go to guard, and then they'll sprawl their hips back. Sprawl, just kick both legs back. Now walk around this way. Now come into me. She passes. Make sense? Okay, so what she wants to do is get under my leg, put her weight on top of me, sprawl your legs back, go right. Very common, powerful thing. So I developed this because of the technique I just showed you. She goes, yep. I block that hold. I go here, out. It's the same exact technique, just you're going with the leg. So I show you that. Give you the idea that you can take techniques you learn and with a slight adjustment, they can show up in a whole different context. Makes sense? So we're just here. She gets a deep underhook. I'm like, uh-oh, she's going to go to my back. I do this, she holds. Big swing, big kick with your leg. Back. As you bring, sorry, we're here. As you bring your arm out, lift your leg up and kick. There you go. That'll give you more speed. Mm-hmm. Okay, does that make sense? Okay. A friend of mine got caught with this in a tournament, and you can see right as it was happening, he's just like, oh. Right? All right, let's go. Arms wide, right?